All right, let's move on. We got basketball to talk about and more serious stuff.
Yeah, I mean this story just broke earlier today about Brittney Griner, and I am thrilled with this result. So I'll let you break it down.
Well, Brittney Griner has now landed in San Antonio after this all-day flight from Moscow. She had been imprisoned at a penal colony 300 miles southeast of Moscow on a work detail and had served about 10 months of what would be her prison sentence. The negotiations obviously picked up very quickly within the last couple of days. The U.S. had decided they would release this arms dealer who was involved with a lot of terrorism stuff. He would be the one that would be going back to Russia. There's a lot of controversy about the Biden administration. You left Paul Whelan, the scientist who has been jailed in Moscow. You left him behind, did not include him in the deal. But the Biden people came back in a press conference that we had only one deal to make. It was either Griner or there'd be no deal whatsoever for anybody. And they'll continue the dialogue to see if they can get Paul Whelan out from behind, being a political prisoner. She comes home. At this point, we don't know how her health is physically nor mentally. Everybody, I think, is very pleased that the Biden administration, at the height of this hate for what Putin's done in Russia to Ukraine, that somehow there was another avenue of communications that they were able to execute this. She's learned a lot. Hopefully, she'll be able to get her career and her life back in. It does not appear that she was mistreated by any stretch. She was just put in a tough situation because she put herself into the tough situation by bringing drugs in. But congratulations to the White House because they executed it. And I think the most stunning thing to me, John, is in the wake of the horrors of what Russia is doing with Ukraine to Ukraine in violation of everything mankind could ever know. I mean, this is as bad as Hitler and this is as bad as Mussolini, that there was an avenue for other people to negotiate her release. So I don't know whether that opens the door to solve other issues, aka Ukraine. Only time will tell there.
Yeah, it's a lot going on over there in that part of the world. But to me, this is what the American government and our foreign affairs staff needs to be doing, is protecting Americans, and in this case, bringing them home. Now, I know there's a lot of political chirping about this on a lot of levels. Was it a fair trade? You gave up an arms dealer for a basketball player, and I'm like, you can't think of it in those terms. We have to think of it in terms of, this is an American. We need to bring our American home for, frankly, for an unjust, in my opinion, an unjust violation. But I'm happy she's coming back. Her wife is going to be thrilled to have her back. And hopefully, to your point, this may be the beginning of maybe some more diplomacy with Russia that can maybe improve relations.